People alive. I'm not a cocky motherfucker. This is Gaki.
Hey, I can introduce myself. Gaki Young Fresh, my major rapping, we out here.
Hey, listen. Don't do that to me on camera.
Watch out for the fourth quarter, we killing things, homie. Can we curse?
Yeah.
Oh,
we do what y'all feel.
Word. Sway Lee.
So I got a couple bitches to talk about.
I'm Tion, 21. I keep it rocking. I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Originally, I was born in Danbury, Connecticut, and I currently reside in Norfolk, Virginia.
Gaki Young Fresh, 22 Savage. Go to ODU. I'm from Virginia, by way of Gloucester. I'm from Gloucester, Virginia, a small country town. You know. From my perspective, how we started, it was I was cool with him, and I was cool with another one of our friends named Markel, and this other dude named Jacob. When y'all did our little thing, but I mean, I knew that they rap, and I don't think a lot of people knew that I rap. You know, people knew that I rap, but I hadn't recorded anything. Around like junior year of high school, I was in class, and we had this project that we had to do, and I went to his house to work on the project that night, and I saw that he had a microphone and he had a little home studio set up, and you know, I had to rap, so I was like, yo, we need to do something. And then he was like, yeah, sure, why not? And went from there. I kept going over there recording and got better, and then I linked up with him, linked up with Markel, and we all decided like, we all rap, we all cool with each other, why not form a conglomerate, you know? So that's how it kind of started for me.
Yeah, basically, my man's, I was kicking in Markel, like that was like my brother back at the time, and like still is to this day. We keep it rocking. We had our own little thing going on, like it was just a duo between the two of us, and like once we found out like we'd have a new space to record, that was better than being at my house in my room and this little rock band mic set up with the computer and computer speakers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Jacob, he had a little bit more going on at his crib, so we were little potheads, man. Like we smoked a lot of weed, and so like basically Markel, like he was just like, yo, we should be called Cloudy Vision, cause we all burn, like we all smoke weed, and we was like, yeah, like, you know, so we got it rocking like way.
I've been cursed with a blessing that first detected when the reverend stepped in and said.
That's a tough question to ask. The group, I would say, on the songs that we have had together as a group, all four of us on it, usually carries a more of a, I guess, a traditional hip hop sound, I would say.
Yeah.
With a little bit more melody in it, like some of the more modern songs. But we all do something different. This man right here, he like a preacher on the mic.
Now ain't that the truth? Nah, because what we believe in has apps and emojis.
Like, you just tell the truth, for real, from a soulful place.
From my perspective, like I really see, like, you know, I can't agree more with Rick. The way I would describe it is instruments. Like we're all a different instrument in a sense, like to where we're like, you know, like once we're put all together, it's just like a band. It's almost like the Roots or the Beatles, or, you know, like just a vibe. It's a vibe. And yeah, like this man, like with his southern draw, it's like I've never heard someone like, you know, so southern but so lyrical at the same time. A lot of the down south rappers, they take on like, you know, like just a lyrical approach, but like, you know, they wouldn't really have that, like, you know, cornbread and collard greens about them.
I think Nas definitely, that's my favorite rapper. So if I had to name one, it'd probably be him. But I see more of my style, honestly, it's gonna sound funny, but honestly coming from a little bit of MF Doom and Young Dro. Curtis Mayfield, I like the way he writes music. I like the way that Kurt Cobain writes music as well. I just like the way he writes music. Jimmy Reed, I like the way that he writes music. I mean, most of the outside influence is more like melodies. I can't sing. I probably would have tried to be an R&B singer, because, you know, I probably would have had more chicks, but I can't sing.
A major influence of mine in hip hop was Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like they kept it rocking. And another major influence in hip hop for me was Tupac. That's why I do a lot of the poetic style rap that I do. Outside of hip hop, coming up, I listened to a lot of gospel, and that's where a lot of my melodies flow from. Just listening to Fred Hammond, Shirley Caesar, even Tamala Man, but I couldn't just let the hip hop go.
Well, like we had previously said, we're four people that I think sound completely different from each other. It don't sound like nothing else that I've heard.
Our music, it demands attention. Just dropped a collab project called Virginia Springs, and we got 2 more in the makes. He's working on a tape, and I'm working on a tape as well that we could expect next year, beginning of June. We just recently started a podcast. You could tune in. We do a podcast every Sunday around 6 o'clock live on Facebook.
Trying to get a movie done. Yeah. We're trying to get a little short film.
That's happening very soon. Keep your eyes
videos,
peeled.
there's more music, there's more content in general.
We appreciate y'all for having us.
Yeah, no doubt. So that's it then.
Word is bond.
I'm the problem you wanna be, nigga. This time I'm no prodigy, nigga. This time no one's stopping me. I've been so obsolete, these hoes on top of me, not where I wanna be, nigga. I'ma keep bombing these niggas. Go ISIS Islam on these niggas. Go all out Saddam on these niggas. Problem with niggas, see niggas with riches and we want a lot from these niggas. Can't be no blocking me, that's my philosophy. I share a soul with got Tupac and Socrates. I'm an anomaly, I'm about my broccoli. I want these commas, fucking apostrophe. Sick and tired of feeling victimized. I feel I spit the lines, I feel